As the world mourns the loss of music legend Dolly Parton, we are reminded of the last time that she was here in Washington, launching her Imagination Library. She sat down with King 5's Drew Mikkelsen one-on-one to talk about giving back to the community and her long career. And he also asked her if she'd ever consider retirement.
I want to see what all I can accomplish in my lifetime. We never know how much time we have or really why we're here. But I just want to do everything I can. I just ask God to let me, do something good, uplift people and to glorify Him. And I just kind of live on creative and spiritual energy. And as long as I got that going, I won't be retiring.
Drew, you have interviewed your share of celebrities, politicians over the years. What was it like to interview an American icon?
Career highlight. I mean, nobody comes close. For a lot of the celebrities or athletes, politicians, when you turn the camera or the light on, then they turn on and they're ready, they know what to say, and you turn off the light, they're out of there. It was not the case with Dolly Parton. We had like 10 minutes to talk to her, but before that we had like 10 minutes just to shoot the breeze. We were waiting on some folks to get something set up, and she was interested in me. She was interested in photographer Tom Tedford. She was asking us about our kids. She said, "You guys are so lucky to live here. We just saw Mount Rainier flying in." She said, "Hey, do you guys want a picture?" And we're not supposed to take pictures or be fanboys when we're out at work. We don't get autographs with people, but if Dolly Parton asks you for a photo, you say, "Yes, ma'am," and it's one of my prized possessions that we've got.
I'm
so
sure.
She was as nice on camera as she was off.
Why do you think that she's so uniquely revered? I mean, everybody loved her.
You're absolutely right. And I asked her that exact thing. We were just starting to get into the presidential election talk of late 2023, 24. And I said, "Why does everyone like Dolly Parton? What's your secret sauce?" And she said, "Well, first of all, I'm older than most people, so they have to respect their elders, right?" But she said, "It's all about respect." She said, "I respect other people. I listen to them. I want to help them." And she also said that she thought people really respected her life story. She grew up dirt poor in the shadows of the Smoky Mountains, as you may have heard. One of 12 children, lived on a dirt floor, and she made it. She made it to the top. She says it was hard work and it was a dream, and she felt like a lot of people could relate to her, and that's why everybody seemed to love her, because she was kind of like everybody.
The time that you got this interview, it wasn't exclusive. How did that happen?
It was a really kind of funny story. I hosted a United Way of Lewis County luncheon, and I got to make the big announcement that they had just secured this deal to bring the library to the state of Washington. It started in Lewis County, of all places. And I kind of just jokingly said, "Hey, if you guys ever get to pick a reporter that gets to interview Dolly when she comes to town, you know how to reach me." And about a year later, I got an email saying, "Hey, Drew, Dolly can meet you at noon at the Tacoma Theater where she's going to be. Do you want to do that interview?" And again, it was like, do you take a picture with Dolly Parton? Do you interview Dolly Parton? You sure do. And everybody in the newsroom was so jealous. I had to give a few shout outs to her about special memories that people had from past shows or moments. It was truly an exciting story for the entire newsroom, but Tom Tedford and I were lucky enough to sit with her for like 20, 25 minutes. And we've been thinking about that a lot today, because that was truly a highlight and something we'll never forget.
As we all know, she was famous for her style, her sense of humor, her quick wit. Among her many quotes, she once said, "Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life." Hers was so big and just so memorable for all of us. I was wondering if you have a favorite Dolly quote.
Well, it was one that she gave me in that story. We watched it today, and she said, "People accept me because I accept them." And it's so simple, but it's so true, that she was willing to meet anybody wherever they were, and the same went for them. So I think that's something we all can think about on a day or a night like tonight.
Just truly an extraordinary life. Drew, thanks so much for sharing your memories of her.